We got everybody present as relative accounted for. Any captains that are missing or upstairs at the bar or shaking a leg more than once? I don't know. All right, guys, welcome. Everybody, a big cheer and a big deep breath. We are in the 2026 World Qualifiers. Ooh, ooh! This is just a testament to a year-long worth of camaraderie, of teamwork, of strategy, of effort. So just give yourself a big old clap on the back. You have made it here.
That should be in a rating chart, right?
So this weekend is going to be great. It's going to be fun. It's going to be strategic. It's also maybe going to be a little stressful for some. We are expecting nothing but the utmost and best sportsmanship. We are here to help elevate your experience and make sure everybody's playing above par. After all, after this weekend, all these faces in the room are going to be the one team that represents Milwaukee County when they go to Vegas. Am I right? All right, so we have a few things that we want to cover for our weekend here. We're playing tonight. We're playing tomorrow. We will be done by the end of tomorrow night. Rules and overview. This is high-level stuff. This is essentially everything you've already seen in the emails going to your teams to you, okay? Practice time. Ask before practicing on the tables, especially tonight. It's real tight upstairs. It's real tight downstairs. Tables will be fully utilized, so practice may not be possible. No gambling. This is from National. They say just like normal, there is zero tolerance policy for gambling in APA and potential DQ for qualifiers. Don't joke about it. It's not funny. We don't want to DQ you because we're on the up and up. Forfeit time. When matches are called, the team has 15 minutes to begin play. We will make every effort, including reach out to captains before forfeits are announced, so stay close by. Splitting tables. So this is something that was brought to our attention here recently from last year. It is not an experience we had in Kansas City, so we took this suggestion all the way up to National to figure out what works best. We deliberated with our collaborative community on all the league operator levels, and they gave us some great advice on what we can do with this. Everybody remembers that the standard format for world qualifiers is typically sudden death. It's called at 3 hours and 45 minutes. If the last rack has not been broken by then, it's by points, and then whenever you exceed the point value for if it's the fourth match, the fifth match, sometimes the third match, depends on how many innings it was. It's built there to kind of help it, like speed up the time and keep the brackets equitable and fair, and we're not playing 12-hour brackets, okay? Alternatively, we could do splitting tables where the first, second, and third matches can be split. 1 and 2 is played on 2 tables between the agreeable teams, or 2 and 3. If the third table or the third match is being played, the second match is done, and both teams are agreeable, we can start the fourth match. We will not start a fifth match until the fourth match is completed. And the only reason we would split between third and fourth is if it's not mathematically possible for any of the teams to complete by the third. I know that seems a little convoluted. Again, that's how the sudden death structure is formatted, as well as the qualifier point base is formatted. You can win by points. You saw this in your playoff structure as well. So I would love for you guys to talk to your teams as soon as I'm done squawking, and then you can come to me before 7 o'clock and decide. This isn't a democracy vote. We just want to hear your opinions. If you feel like a splitting table is the best format for the time, please understand too, it's really busy upstairs. So it's only as available, which might mean tonight, pro-con, we go the full 5 matches with no sudden death tonight, trusting that tomorrow it can help expedite our time through Saturday, and maybe the trade-off is that's the pro-con. Or you guys might decide, hey, we can play strategically, or because of the time or the logistics, the sudden death format works best for our team. Please let us know so that we as league management can take your opinions and come up with the best possible solution for everybody. Any questions about splitting tables at this time? Again, don't talk to your team yet until I'm finished going through all of this. Declaring players. Once both teams have declared a player, players cannot change unless playing a player would violate the 23-point rule. Everybody understands what it means to have to declare a player, right? I love everybody who wants to play on multiple nights. You're my favorite people. Don't tell the rest of them, right? If you only have to declare if you ended up playing your same roster against itself, right? So my Monday night team is playing against my Tuesday night team. You do not have to declare before you oppose a team that you are rostered on, okay? If you declare one versus the other, send fruitcake to the team that you're not declaring with, okay? If you decide to omit yourself from declaring in any team, go somewhere else. No coaching, no counseling, no whispers, no secret hand movements from across the room. You can watch quietly from a corner, but nothing like that. If you have questions on declaring players, please let me know. Coaching, explicitly, 1 timeout per rack, regardless of skill level. 1 timeout per rack, regardless of skill level. Players requesting can be denied without a timeout used. So, for example, I'm on the table, I'm the player, I go to my coach, hey, I need a timeout. They say no. It's not going to be accounted against you. If your coach or someone on your team says, let's talk about this, that timeout is going to be called whether or not you use it. Anyone can suggest a timeout will result in a timeout being used. Common players not declaring a team and players not qualified and world qualifiers cannot coach. I love you, you're beautiful. Can't coach anybody. All players must present a current and valid ID to opposing player at the beginning of the match to affirm they are who they say they are. I think there's a lot of people in the room that know each other. So if you trust the person that you're opposing, but if anybody questions you, I don't know you, nice to meet you, I'd love to see your ID, obviously provide it. Scorekeeping, mark innings and defensive shots and early finishes. If you have any questions, because we've been on a digital format for a while, what a scratch 8, S8, what an early 8, E8, or a wrong pocket, WP might be, please come up to the league table, the tournament table, and we'll help you. Call your defensive shots. They will help you with your skill level. Captains must sign their score sheets, win or lose. I know it's heartbreaking. I also know it's extremely exciting when you win. Make sure you take a pause long enough to sign everything, get all the documents over to the tournament table as quickly as possible, especially for tomorrow. Once a mathematical end is reached, the remaining matches should be marked with NF or not finished. Dress code. Don't dress inappropriately. Obviously, you know what that means. No earphones. Is there anybody here that has a hearing aid or an assisted hearing device or anything that they need for their disability? Yep. Okay. I'm looking at you, Rana. I'm going to highly suggest smartphones, cell phones, smart watches, any smart device that would normally be on your persons, leave it with your captain. For example, if you have a monitoring device on your persons for insulin or blood pressure or whatever else, leave that monitoring with a trusted person on your team. They're going to be able to alert you if you're in a medical emergency, but that eliminates any question or concern that you're being fed any type of coaching. APA rules are in play. Consult the official team manual if needed. What's the website? Anybody? Brownie points to the person who says it out loud. Ask questions if needed as well. We have paper copies here. Skill levels. The APA tournament system may raise a player's skill level during this tournament. Remember, each bracket is like from 1 week to the next in league. So if you certify as 1 and it goes up or goes down, that's what's going to happen. Certify is what you know you can play as. No skill level 2s for guys. Do not touch the cue ball while it is in motion, even if the ball in hand is obvious. Everybody raise your hand. Raise your hand. Raise your hands. I do solemnly swear I will not touch a moving cue ball, even if it's ball in hand. God bless. Close hits. Ask for Stephanie or Zach to watch a shot if needed. Mark your pocket. No grace given. Y'all have been playing this long enough. You're high level enough. Mark your damn pocket. Making contact with a pocket marker during the course of a shot is not a foul and the shot stands. But please do your best not to impede the field of play. 23-point rule is still in effect. During a common player match, if a team cannot field 5 without a common player, the team match will be 4 matches to a skill level of 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4 matches to 19 skill level points. If 2 common players, it's 3 matches to 15 skill level points. If you have questions on that, see us at the tournament table. Forfeits can be counted at any point of a match. If a forfeit is called after a rack is struck, the skill levels of the players playing are still counted towards the 23-point skill rule. If a forfeit is called before the rack is struck, the player on the team receiving the forfeit points remain eligible to play it again. Ineligible players cannot coach or participate in team consensus while the active player is away from the table. Ineligible and did not qualify or is a common player. That's the definition of an ineligible player. So if you qualified in spring and you picked up a qualified player or a different player in summer, even though they're currently on your roster now, it's your spring roster. That's all of your eligible players. If you drop somebody from your fall qualifying session, they did not play with you in spring, they are ineligible. No more than 2 senior skill levels, 6 or 7 players, just like normal. Most individual matches, one will resolve at a tie. Watch your skill level movement. Protest. If you would like to protest a ruling on the table, there's a $50 filing fee, which is refundable if you win your protest. Captains must submit the protests. Conduct yourself well and expect you guys to do really good. Warnings follow you from match to match. So if we have a sportsmanship issue with anybody from match 1 or match 2 to match 3, that carries through. Just because you started a new spot in the bracket doesn't mean that warning goes away. Practice good sportsmanship at all times. And equipment regulations, no jump cues, no laser devices, no mechanical cues, or training or practice aids. So if you have a training ball in your bag, you cannot replace that in the cue ball, etc. Disqualification. Tournament directors have authority to disqualify a player at any time. And then making note of what could be grounds for disqualification. Again, if you're an ineligible player, if you're talking out of turn, unsportsmanlike conduct. If you have any other questions on what could constitute a disqualification, if we see maybe you're getting more coaches than you're supposed to be and exceeds past your warning, we're going to go ahead and disqualify you. But we have lots of great, very sportsmanlike players in the room. They're going to give it their best. Everybody wants to go to Vegas. Are we excited or what? Yeah. Woo! Any questions I can address that you think would be important for the room right now? Bueller. Forfeits are 3 points, correct? Yes. Great question. Forfeits are 3 points. All right, any additional questions you might need? Address the tournament table. He's finishing up on entering certifications now. If your team has not submitted your certification form, you may end up forfeiting this first round. We don't want to see that.